Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Unscripted Chapters podcast with your hosts,
Jordan.
Claire, and I'm Cassidy, and we're super happy to have you guys back with us today for book talk. Woo!
Party.
Pumped. This will be a good one. So
Yeah, this is a good book.
yeah. Well, let's just dive in. Jordan, you want to give us what we got going on?
Yes, as always, spoilers.
Yep.
Movie spoilers. If you don't want spoilers, go read the book
Come back.
and come back. It was a really good book, so you should do that. So our book was The Book Proposal by KJ Micciche. Hope we're saying that right. If we're not, we're so sorry.
Every time I look at the last name of this author, I think of Camp Rock.
Micciche, yeah. I'll read the synopsis. So it's broke, and with a vicious case of writer's block. Romance writer Gracie Landing is a hot mess. She can hardly be blamed for drinking one or a few too many when out with her besties in an attempt to cheer herself up. Sometime in the foggy wee hours, she recklessly emails her unrequited high school crush Colin Yarmouth, who is now a successful attorney harboring regrets of his own. When she receives an intriguingly friendly, not to say flirty, response, her acute embarrassment is overcome only by her fervent curiosity. What would a hottie like Colin be like as a grown-up? The two forge an unlikely friendship that's unmistakably headed for more. Colin's tales of his own woeful breakup become fodder for Grace's fertile imagination, and her current work in progress takes off. Whoa, that was a sentence.
Oh
That's
my
a lot of words.
gosh.
I did not read the synopsis ever, but
That's a lot of big words.
That was my head hurts.
That was crazy.
Like, literally, my head hurts now. With the deadline looming and her checking account dwindling, Gracie has no idea that borrowing Colin's story would wreak havoc on her life, her career, and her own chance at a happily ever after.
Again, reason why I do not read synopsises now.
100%.
It gave away the book. Not all of it, but
Not all of it. That one was a pretty...
That one was better.
better than the last one.
Did you guys know? Actually, hold on. Okay. That'll answer my. I will ask that in a second. Well, we're just gonna jump into questions
Yeah.
instead of
Do you wanna
doing
start with what we
our.
rated it?
Yeah.
Each of us?
Yeah. Go ahead, Jordan.
I rated it a 4.
I had a 3.75.
I was a 3.5, which is still pretty good.
3.5, 3.75, 4.
4.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was cute. It's a good book. Yeah, it's cute. Yeah.
I feel like those rankings are all like... We all agreed the same thing on it. That's kind of how like we all rank things.
Yes.
And so like I think that's all of us saying like we genuinely liked this book. It
Yeah.
was a good book.
It
a
was.
good pick.
Yeah. It was very like.
And it's her debut novel.
Oh, that's right.
Check out the list.
Yeah.
I gotta put
If
this
you
one
guys
down as a
haven't
new
done your
author.
12 and 12 yet, you can debut novel.
This one's gonna be my 5th of my 5 new authors.
I already finished all
She
my
was
new
number
authors.
5. Yeah. This was my number 5.
I haven't. But I said
She
20.
knew? She knew to you?
Yeah, but I read this in March.
Oh, you have to do one a month. Gotcha. Okay,
Yep.
cool. Well, yeah, we have some questions and we found online, and then we also we have our normal ones that we do.
Yep.
So we'll probably just go a little bit back and forth, and we'll just chat about it.
I have a favorite character.
I mean,
I had 2.
Obviously the two main, but then my addition, like other than the main, I feel like Tori. I thought she was really funny. Her friend.
Yes. And then I also liked is it Tori's mom?
yes, Tori's mom
I loved her.
and Daisy,
She
the receptionist. Colin's
Yes,
Colin's
yes,
receptionist.
Coworker.
and the receptionist from her publisher who
Evan?
became a different publisher.
Yep, Evan. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
pretty cool.
loved him.
Yeah.
I do have one question, and I don't know if it's going to be in here.
That's okay.
Did you guys expect them to have the connection of the publisher and the ex-wife?
No. Not at all.
I had
Not-
an inkling just because I'm like, that would make sense as to why this book would blow up. But then I was like, well, their names don't match at all. So then I didn't even think about
Which
it.
I loved her for doing that.
Yes.
Because because we had talked about doing casting couch, I had put it on there, and I just put her down as L
That's so funny.
because I was just like, I don't want to ruin anything if you guys had seen it before you went and read it.
Mm-hmm.
And my original thought was that the ex-wife was who her fiance was with.
Oh.
That's what my original thought was.
Okay.
But
Okay.
then I started reading more, and I was just like, she's her publisher.
Yeah.
Because, like, he was like, she's in publishing, but he never really said what. And I was just like, it's gonna end up being her, even though she hadn't said it yet.
So that was my thought too. When he said, "Oh, my ex-wife is in publishing," and then everyone's like, "Oh, that world is so small. How do you not know who and like, or how does she not know you or whatever?" So I was like, "Okay, something's up. Like they are intertwined more than they are leading on right now."
Yeah.
But yeah, I had no idea name-wise, so I thought that was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
But that's interesting.
Let's pick the first one.
Pink.
Cast us.
Yeah, Pat's handwriting.
You should be able to read it. It's not my handwriting.
Oh, we literally just answered this. Who is your favorite secondary character?
Oh, Tori.
I didn't think we'd answer anything.
That's so funny.
Oh, brother.
This is funny.
Barely talked.
Were there any surprises or twists?
Oh
that
my
didn't
gosh. Pick from the bottom of the stack.
Okay, so from besides obviously Lindsay,
Let me look at my
Or
notes. 'Cause
L.
there might be another.
I can go first.
Yeah, go for it. I'll
Um,
read through my note.
I wouldn't say surprises or twists. I would say something I didn't see coming is the absolute shit crap show of both of their lives.
Right?
Just the chaos.
It was a mess.
Both of them. Like after
was
they
a
got broken
mess.
up, before they got together, while they were together, like holy crud, man. The chaos that was in there. I was like, and sadly, some of that's true. Like when she tripped and lost her phone in the sewer, that was like the icing on the
Oh
cake.
my gosh.
I felt so bad for her.
I
She
know,
was
I was
literally
just like,
rock bottom.
wow. It felt a little relatable.
It did.
To me, like I'm just like, wow, I kind of feel this sometimes,
Well, yeah.
Like, is my life this much of a mess? No, but sometimes you feel like it is. That you're just like everything goes wrong.
And it was literally realistic.
Yeah,
Like it was like she
that's
lost her job,
yeah,
trips and scrapes her hands and knees and her chin, and loses her phone.
Yep.
Has no like it felt realistic. It wasn't honestly that out of
domino effect. Like it was I don't. Other than those two things, I don't know. The fiance coming back and the baby not being his.
time.
Was it like a complete shock? No, but
That
it
was
was
just
like,
funny.
It's just funny that it's like. Also, maybe we'll get into this later, but like the descriptors she used on some of these characters.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
I don't need to know. What was the ex-fiance's name? Scott?
Yeah.
I don't need to know that much. Like,
No.
really descriptive.
Or her Rodney was her high school.
Yeah.
And like she's like his like the way she described his like his acne and all that stuff. I was like, girl, you are descriptive.
I'm like, it was descriptive.
Yeah, it was.
Dang. Yeah. Any surprises for you?
The fiance thing that it was her publisher, or yeah, his fiance,
His ex-wife.
his wife.
Yeah.
She had the fiance.
Yeah.
His ex-wife. Yes, that that was probably my biggest surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did okay, I guess we could just do another one. I just have questions that pop into my head, but we can see.
Pew. Did the cover influence any part of the reading experience? No, not for me at all.
No, but it was super cute.
Yeah. It's simple.
It's simple.
It's very simple. I didn't really that didn't tie much to like what
Other than they were in the city and it's a subway.
yeah, but even the title, like the book proposal, that didn't make sense till like the end, obviously, because like she was, you know what I mean. So I was like,
Yeah.
that's kind of nice. Like you didn't
Yeah.
really know what you were getting. With
I
it.
do love thinking because like we meet her and she gets robbed on the subway. That's how we
What
meet her.
does she?
Yeah, the guy starts flirting with her and he steals her purse.
Oh,
That's right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's how
To be
we
fair-
meet her, which is the perfect way to meet her as a character. 'Cause she
Literally.
is such a hot mess.
Literally. Okay, so that was probably the one part. This book started really fast, and this author was very like, not wordy, but very like it was very fast.
There was a lot of fluff I think it could have been like a 4.5, 5 for me, but she was so descriptive and just went on about a lot of things. I'm like,
Yes.
why are we talking about this?
The random like one-off stories. Oh, my
Yes.
best friend. I know it ended up like you said coming back to the
Yeah.
point, but it was
Yep.
like a 3-page story about her bestie in middle school, and it was like, what are we doing? Like,
Yeah, it was. Some places got a little long. Like, I do think this could have been like a 5-star read for me. It was just like,
whoa.
so much extra stuff. Like, it's not as big as like a Megan Quinn book, which those can get a little wordy sometimes.
Yeah.
We've read them. But I'm just like,
I agree.
some of the stuff could have been taken out.
And the whole Kindle, I read mine on my Kindle, so it was like 29 minutes for this chapter. I was like, mother effer. What are we going to talk about? You know?
I love a good medium-sized chapter.
Me too.
I will say, I didn't think it took super long in the book. Like, I read it paperback. It was my paperback for the month. I don't think it took. It wasn't like super. Like, it didn't feel like I was reading for a half hour in a chapter
It didn't.
at all. So,
No, it's pretty quick.
yeah. But Yeah. Oh.
Did you felt like the cover influenced you at all?
No.
Usually they don't. I mean, they'll either draw you. I mean, they either draw you in, like they could be intriguing, or they're like, that's a really ugly cover.
I
probably
went off
won't."
of the name more than the
I
cover.
will say,
Did
yeah,
you?
the name and the cover together made me want to pick the book off the shelf. Did it influence how I thought about the book?
No.
I liked it. No.
No, same.
Okay. If this book could follow a different character, who would you want it to be and why? If dual POV, what other POV would you want?
The publisher,
Yeah, I think that would have been,
his ex-wife.
yeah, even just like a chapter or two of her.
Because she didn't know either.
Finding out about what it.
I would want like a dual POV
Lindsay,
of
right?
their
Yeah,
relationship,
Lindsay or Elle, yeah.
of their relationship, and then the ending being like how the rest of her like her plays out in their ending.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So like I want to know her and Colin's relationship, and like her side of things with Colin involved too, and then I want to see Gracie get brought in at the end. I
Yeah.
think that'd be like and have like
Or
a
more
three duel.
More of Colin's point of view, like
little
him
bit.
and her story.
Yeah.
Some of his,
Leading
I
up
wish
to.
he would have had like this would have been a good one because we got her flashback, but I like that it was dual POV. I always love that.
Yeah.
I wish we could have gotten flashbacks of him.
Agreed.
Yes.
Kind of like we're hearing his story, yes, and I get why they do it. Although it would have been cool. So it could have been a flashback of him and her.
Yes.
But then at the end of the chapter, it could have been like him finishing telling
Yep.
the story to Gracie. That
Yes.
would have been really cool to see.
Yeah. I agree because like a lot of hers was like things she went through in high school or middle school or whatever.
Which
And then-
shaped her into being who she wanted to be. You know what I just thought of? He never found out she was the one who was writing him letters in high school.
Oh no, he didn't.
That's
Oh
so
my
upsetting.
gosh.
That's a missed opportunity. That would have been really good to see. I wish, you know what I wish would have been like? He would have been like, well, here,
You're
why don't
so
you-
right.
Here's some inspiration. And he's like saved. I don't know that he would have saved them, but like if he
No,
had
he did save them.
Did he save them?
He said
after?
yes.
But that was in high school.
Because he didn't
He
know
saved
who
him.
it was.
Okay.
He has a
But
whole
that would have
collection.
been really cool to see him bring out and be like, here's some inspiration. Like this girl in high school used to.
And then she says, "That's me."
And he never put it together either.
What the heck?
I actually
Because he didn't mind them, but he got made fun of, so that's why he's like stopped talking about them.
Okay. I feel like she did that to throw us off the scent of Lindsay being his ex-wife. And everyone thought that that's how that was going to come around, and maybe that was going to either be their connector or their destroyer, depending on like how it got brought up, like their third act breakup or whatever. But instead, it was Lindsay. So I feel like she, but then didn't still like circle out.
Yeah, I'm really upset that she never brought that.
Oh
up.
my
That would have been really
gosh.
funny to because like I can imagine like imagining it in my head of like Gracie seeing those and she going like just these huge eyes like I'm gonna be sick.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
he's like, yeah, this girl in high school. And then I feel like he would have connected it and he would have been like, did you write me these? And she'd be like, yeah. That would have been really funny.
Wow, that was a big missed opportunity.
Yeah. I'm kind of
Because
like,
to me, that was a very important part
It
of
was.
how their story started was the high school thing. And that's
Yeah.
actually one of the tropes I wrote down is she falls first, but he falls harder.
Oh, yeah.
Because she felt like she was like, oh my God, he's the popular guy in high school. I'll never have a chance with him. And then when they're adults, then he falls for her.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, that is just crazy. Because that's a
Dude.
lot of the things I wrote down, like for my overall thing is like how, where is it at? Hang on. Basically just that, you know, that I don't even know where I was going with that. But that I feel like that was a really important piece.
That literally
It's
makes
not
me
that they
s-
just knew each
That's
other in
their
high school.
connection.
They barely knew each other in high school.
Right.
Yeah.
They didn't. He called her. What was it? Elvis.
Yeah.
Yes, Elvis.
He called her Elvis, which she had a very visceral reaction to. Like
I'm a little annoyed actually. Like
I
that
completely
kinda-
forgot about that.
That
I
actually
just now thought about that. I was like, she never brought that back.
Yeah, good thinking.
and there wasn't a prologue or a epilogue,
Epilogue.
sorry.
No.
It wasn't an epilogue.
Which I don't love the way it ended. It
was
ended
very abrupt. Yeah.
It was very like.
to
Maybe-
be fair,
That's it.
maybe to set up book 2.
maybe.
And maybe that's when it comes. Maybe that's like I'm hoping that there's maybe book 2 then.
Okay,
because
to be fair.
maybe they bring it up the letter thing like when they get married or something.
Yeah. Hear me out though. Not putting two and two together. this whole book, the first 80% of it was within 10 days of them knowing each other.
Yeah.
And
10 days.
That's insane.
It was, yeah.
That's insane. That was very fast. And then, yeah, all of a sudden you skip a couple months and then it's like in May when
Yep.
they like rekindle and everything. But like,
Yeah, it was very quick.
it was like a decently length book. But yeah, it was within 10 days.
Yep.
All of that happened. That was the most, honestly, now that I think about it, that was the most chaotic book I've ever read in my entire
It
life.
was very chaotic. Yeah.
Like in a good way, but God, their lives
was-
were crap.
It was
Oh my
chaotic
gosh.
in a good way that I didn't hate it. Like we've had other books we've read that were like not for the podcast, but like book club. Like,
Yeah.
we're just like
Oh my gosh.
never again.
That was a lot.
I still do think you should read that one. Just
Yeah.
experience our pain.
I feel like you should.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
No,
that can be
it'll
our
be the one.
author.
It'll be the one I like.
Claire's gonna freaking love
I
it,
do-
honestly.
I do think she'd like it more than us. I don't think she'd like give it a 5-star.
No, I think she's gonna be confused.
They're
If
talking
I was
about funny
confused, Claire's
feelings.
gonna be confused.
Yeah, we're talking about funny feelings. It was an
It was
interesting.
the first book for book club they read, and I wasn't in book club at that time, and so they all hated it.
Dude,
It wasn't. It just. It wasn't. It was well written. It just the formatting could have used a little bit more.
it wasn't well written. It sucked. It was horrible.
I meant
Anyway.
like she. It wasn't like she rambled on about things. It just the formatting of like the past and present was really bad.
Yeah, I was so confused. Anyways, yeah, that kind of almost makes me bump it down a little bit because it was very abrupt, and then she didn't even circle back on everything.
Yeah, when I went to like turn the page, it's like, oh, okay, like epilogue, and then it just was like, thanks
Done.
for reading. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute.
And then, again, we got 10 days of their relationship, and then it jumps to that whole month apart, and then it's their rekindling,
Which
and then
I
it's
think
done.
it's good that they had a month apart.
Oh, for sure.
I do
Yeah.
think that was a good thing,
Dude.
Because they're like, do we really? Because now they aren't in constant contact. So do they actually feel the way they feel about each other? And
Their
they did.
third act breakup was harsh.
I
Like, in a good
love
way.
that Colin went to talk to her.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
making it worse. dude.
I want to read what I wrote down
I
about
get,
that.
I get why he did it.
Yeah.
I think it was stupid.
He's just dumb.
She threw a chair.
I
Through a
put-
window.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
I said I do like that Colin went to talk to Lindsay to try and save Gracie's career, but then caused the whole book deal to be canceled. Like it was like I see what you're doing, but like
You're making it worse.
the damage has already been done. Like just leave it be.
Well, like I said, complete chaos, and that was literally the icing on the cake. And then, like, I can't even imagine, like, her being upset was so valid.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
and the
I
what
would've
she
been
said
so
was
mad.
really hurtful. But I probably would have said the exact same shit.
Oh my
Stop. Gosh dang it.
I wrote down when Gracie gets drunk and says, "You're the scissors in my ass." Like,
And he's like, "You don't mean that."
I will say, her first copy of the book where she stabs,
Dude, that was horrendous.
I'm like, no.
It was really bad.
She's also very graphic about the stuff she says.
Yeah.
Like the way she's describing things, I'm like, dang.
I
Yeah.
have to tell you, when I was reading, and like it was like almost 3/4 through when it switches to like the book that she's writing.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell is happening? I was so confused. I'm like, did I miss chapters? I'm like going backwards. I'm like, these aren't the characters. Where the hell did they come from? And I'm like, oh, this is the book
This is the
she's
book.
writing.
I was super confused too.
I was
and
like,
I was like,
what?
oh. No,
It
I
was
totally
not
agree.
a very good transition.
No, that was a little bit too. She would randomly like. That was probably what she could work on a little bit. Either putting a little dash so we know that we're splitting either a new day or a new scene or a new idea.
And normally
Or-
authors are pretty good about that. But
Yeah.
some just
I feel like recently though we've run into that issue. We've run that into that issue, like a
Not
couple
knowing what's
times
going
now.
on.
Yeah, it's been a very common theme now. I feel like where multiple times where like the author didn't separate it enough for us to know. She'd either go on one of her rambles about a past thing. She'd start reading out of her or describing us to her first copy of her book, which sucked. That was
so bad.
it was so bad. I was like, this is horrible.
like I get the story you're trying to tell, but yeah, you were making your main character evil.
yeah.
Like, very evil.
How did you guys feel about how angry Colin got at Lindsay, like even more later on in the
I
book?
didn't like it.
'Kay.
See, I wrote down on here, okay, so her breaking up with Colin, Gracie, didn't seem necessary, but his story is his story and it wasn't his fault.
Oh, I meant Lindsay. I meant Colin with Lindsay.
I still think it's valid because he clearly has never healed from it.
Oh,
I-
Do you
Okay.
think it's
Do I
appropriate
think
to air their laundry out?
I don't think he should have given Gracie the story to be able to do it. Or he said, if you're going to use it, like, change it more than you did. Like, maybe don't make it, like,
Word for
cheated
word.
on me with a girl. Like, maybe just say she cheated in general. Like,
Right.
don't be so specific about it.
Well, I think the reason why though is because of what transpired and how it happened. So she had, like, that was the only reason why he was so specific. But I don't know. I didn't really love it because I was like, all of a sudden this anger is coming out, and then like the anger is appropriate, but
With
then
Lindsay?
it was with Lindsay. Like, I understood, but it was like, you were a man and you handled it the way you did, and now all of a sudden you're being angry, and now you're wanting to like take her back to court and do all these things, like, which I know because he was angry. He was angry with how Lindsay handled things with Gracie,
Oh, okay.
but it was just very like, whoa, bro. Like, I feel like now that you have this new lady in your life, you got all this confidence, and now you're being like not cool with your ex-wife. You know what I mean? Like, it was just very weird. I don't know. I was kind of like, you get to be angry, but now you're like spilling all your guts and telling all your stories and wanting her to hurt even more. Like, just keep it where it's at. Like,
Exactly.
I feel like you made the right move the first time. You were a man and you handled things like, what's the
I will
word?
say her getting to keep the house with bullcrap.
Oh, 100%.
Stupid.
But he,
I'm
no,
like,
no,
the
no.
lawyer did not do well.
It wasn't even letting. He let her.
Yeah, I know.
Colin said that.
He was
So
too
at that
nice.
point, but yeah, at that point,
Which
let
is
it
why
go.
I do understand the anger a little bit because he was too nice, but do I think he should have done what he all did?
No.
No.
And I think he should have just let it go at that point. Because now he's like, well, I got to reopen that case and take her for all she has. I'm like, hold on. You made a
Leave it
decision on
be.
how you handled it the way you did the first time. Just, you can be angry, but I think you need to deal with that. Like,
She cheated on you. Just leave it be. And guess what? You guys are divorced. It's
Yeah.
not like this just happened.
and you wanted to sell the house anyway, so you're about to get, you know what I mean? It was
And
very
you're with somebody
weird.
else now.
It was exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
let it
That's
be.
that.
Quit
That was
bringing
it.
the old crap into a
Yes.
new relationship.
Yes, you got
Leave
angry
it
after
be.
you met Grace.
Yes.
Yes, that was very
Bringing
weird
that
to
old
me.
crap up. Leave it be.
It was very weird.
That part. Yes. Sorry, I was confused.
No, yeah. No, I agree though. I think Grace's anger towards Colin was so valid. Like,
Oh, for sure. Like,
like,
him, I get
this
why
guy
he
you've known
went-
for a week destroyed your whole life.
Yeah, I get why he went to Lindsay, but it's like,
Yes.
you're not going to help the situation because she's already mad at you. You gave away your story for
Yeah.
her author to write,
Yeah.
and now it's a whole mess.
Yeah. I was like, it was really harsh, but I was like, girl, I don't blame you. I don't know if I would have said anything different because, oh God,
Yeah.
that was rough. So why did you guys rate it a 3.75, a 4, a 3.5? Like, what was it missing as to why you?
Mine was all the extra description, extra, like, fluff that just didn't need to be in there. Like, I genuinely think I enjoyed it.
Mhm.
Like, some of the descriptors, it was so descriptive.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I was a little like,
Why
oh,
do we need to be this descriptive about certain things?
Yeah.
It just was insane.
yeah. Claire?
I think that, like, so from it getting a 4 or anything higher was just some of the, again, the extraness. And now looking back, I'm glad I did give it a 3.7 because there's like the extraness, but then there's a lot of other things that we could have touched on
Yeah, there's
that
a
I
lot
felt
of
like would have been a lot more
open
relevant.
ends that
Mhm.
could have been closed.
AKA the notes.
The notes, that was
Golly, I
that's
can't.
such a missed opportunity.
That's crazy.
Unless there is a second book
I
coming.
looked, I don't think there's not.
But either way, it's kind of like it's pointless. I don't want to know about it in the second book now because that's such a it's big, but it's small. I don't need a whole nother book to figure out that
Mhm.
one
He
part.
it's like the second book's about like them getting married. He makes a scrapbook and gives it back to her.
Dude, that'd be, oh my God. it's gonna be
One of the things I
crazy.
did love is I love when he sent her an email to apologize, and he's like, I don't know what to say, and I don't know, I need to apologize, and I think it was
Daisy.
Daisy, and she's like, speak her language, and he's like, what? And she's like, write to her.
Mhm.
I'm like, that is so cute.
I thought that was really cute too.
I loved that part. And I thought it was super funny when she was describing, this is the only probably extra describing thing that I actually loved, how long it takes to get a phone, like all day. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that is so on brand. It's not even freaking funny.
Yeah. To be fair, when it was about her in real time, it was great.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the
Backflash stories.
backflash.
Yeah.
Too much of them.
Flashbacks.
Backflash.
Backflash.
Flashbacks. We are losing our minds over here.
Delusional.
No, I agree though. It was, yeah, because that was funny. It's like her humor was good, and I felt like their banter was good. The book moved at a good pace, but I agree. It was like, where are we at? Okay, are we reading the story now? Because even the font on Kindle was very similar. It was different to say it was changing into like her talking about her book and stuff.
Oh, in the book
But
it's a little bit different, I think.
it was still very similar to where I was like, what are we doing here? I'm kind of confused. So
Yeah. More toward the end, I think, Jordan.
yeah,
What'd you rate it, a 3.5?
pretty much
What
that.
kept you?
It wasn't anything like mind blowing. The humor was good. It was fast paced, but I didn't love that it was within 10 days. And honestly, the chaos kind of like stressed me out of it. I was like it was funny, but it was a lot.
It was so chaotic, but that worked for them being who they were.
Yeah. And I think for me being such an opposite like type A human, sometimes reading about other people's chaos is like
A little too much.
a little too much.
Yep.
And it was a lot. From the start, she was like, I have bathroom issues. I have like it was everything.
There
Did
was
I
so
love that
much.
she actually ended up working at Starbucks? Kind of because
That
I thought that was like
amazing.
I thought that was kind of awesome.
And I love
like,
how much she loved it.
Yeah. And like everything actually like worked out. And then I love the whole like 30-day moon around the earth kind of thing. And like I don't know. I just thought yeah, I think it just missed things and the chaos was a little too much. And then just in general, like the ending was like, oh, we're done. Okay, cool.
It's definitely like she like took all this time. Like, oh, now I got to wrap it up. Okay,
Yes.
it's done.
Oh, we're at 300 however many pages now. This is too long. I gotta stop. So
Yeah.
I'm curious if there's
See
anything
if
on
we've
here.
got any good ones on this that we found online.
One thing I loved
Oh, there's a good question.
was the most chaos person I've ever read about she was like, I don't have to live like this, and like got her own crap together. And I thought that was really cool. Like she didn't wait for things to like fall into place. She just took control of her own life, went and got a job, started being, going on her walks and being more mindful and being like she now had something to write about, but she like did her thing and like grew her life back into and it was all on her. So
Her going the first time she talks about going on a walk and then her pooping her pants essentially.
Dude.
It's so funny.
I resonated so hard with that because yeah,
I like that she's like, well, no more walks for me, and I'm like, I feel that.
dude,
it's happened to me.
I literally, but again, it just added to the, oh my gosh, we're like 2 chapters in, she's already pooping her pants. Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, this book is going to be literally insane. But, Claire, you had one you liked?
Yeah, there was one on here. It says, did knowing the history between the characters change how you interpreted their current actions? I think yes, because she was, to me, and again, they didn't really touch on high school a whole ton, but enough to like, to me, if she felt like the quiet girl and he seemed like the popular boy. And that I like that it kind of her confidence then changed as she got older.
Yeah.
And obviously, because she sent him an email.
Yeah. And then
That was
followed
so
up.
Funny.
Yeah.
You with your hair. That was
Oh
so
my
funny.
gosh. So I like how that kind of like knowing her backstory that she definitely like I'm here for a good character development.
Yep.
So and it seemed like he wasn't like what she thought he was in high school,
Mhm.
right? Like and that's typically how the popular kids are
Mhm.
most time.
Mhm.
Is that like, oh my gosh, they're so popular I could never talk to them.
And then they're like that you think they're like that the rest
And
of their
they're
lives.
just normal
Yep.
people. So
Totally agree. What'd you guys think about like him and his whole dad situation? Did you feel like that was necessary?
his dad was
But do you think it was necessary
No.
for the book? I didn't think so.
not really. I mean, you could have put that they're
I do in the sense of I like that whoever his coworker was, I don't remember his name.
Gordon?
Yeah, something like that. I do think it was necessary for their character development together.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that he was just like, and I like that, his dad had died, so he was looking up to Colin's dad like that, which that's fine. I get that. I think his dad was unnecessarily like mean about things. Like it was ridiculous. I'm like,
I just honestly didn't feel like that part of the story was like super important.
it wasn't, but I get it for the development that like him and the other partner had. Like they needed
Yeah.
to.
But again, that
I like
ended
that he was
abruptly
just like,
too.
I'm not gonna like you, but we need to get along.
Mhm.
There's this. I honestly
Yeah,
thought
I
he
don't know.
was going to end up being firm by the end of it.
Yeah.
I fully,
Gordon?
No, the Colin.
Colin. Oh,
I fully was expecting him to just go out because he didn't want to do that anyway.
right.
Yeah.
What he wanted to do, so I was fully expecting him to leave at the end. But
Yeah, I just felt like it was very like
it was extra. I get the conflict, but she spent too much time talking about
Yeah,
it.
it's just with how small it probably was in the big scheme of things to
Yeah.
the story. Yeah, I was just kind of like,
I
oh,
didn't care about the softball games. I'm like, can we move on, please?
right? Yeah, just little things like again, too much time on that part where it's like the stories between Colin and Grace. Yes, they need character development, so I understand that, but it was just a little too much. I was like, I'm bored.
I do want a story about his friend, the one who
Dom.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
want a story about him
God.
because he was hurt. I want a story about that.
Honestly, now that we're saying that, that could have been another like view. Yeah, like a second
Another
book of like
viewpoint.
Dom. So she
'Cause
should
he
do
even
that.
He even says
He went through
that
heartbreak.
He went through heartbreak. That is
Dom and Gracie.
No.
no.
Or not Gracie, excuse me. Dom and Daisy.
Daisy's like 60, I'm pretty
Daisy's
sure.
old.
She is?
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
pretty
it
sure
could
he-
Disregard.
I think it's.
I
I
did
think he
not.
Says it's like his grandmother.
Oh, I did not pick up on that at all. Just
Hey.
kidding.
It happens though. I mean,
He mentions she has been with his father like as her secretary, his secretary for years.
oh.
Yeah, no.
Missed that.
But no, I agree. I think because you're right, it was a little heart to heart they had.
He point blank says, he goes, yeah, this is the girl that hurt me.
Oh,
like
Tori. That's what I'm thinking of, not
Oh.
Daisy.
Tori who's engaged? One of them's engaged or married.
I think Tori
One's
was.
married. I think Tori is engaged.
Yeah.
and the other one is. Also
But I think just Dom in general. Dom can meet a random
liked
lady,
him.
but I want to know his story.
because that would be very interesting.
Yeah, I
liked him.
forgot about him. Yeah.
He was
It's
just
always-
sprinkled in there a little
it's
bit.
always those. Yeah, he was good. He was good. Like
So is the
makes you
F-boy.
intrigued, Yeah,
It's always the F boy.
I like a reformed playboy.
His would actually be interesting because he literally had his heart broken. And the way he described it, where he was like, I gave her my everything and it didn't work out. Like, that was the hardest thing I've ever had to go through.
His would definitely be a second chance. She'd come back. That's the whole
No.
point.
Oh,
yeah,
that'd
be a good
That's
one.
what it would be.
I think he'd meet someone completely different because he's always like, I'm waiting for that person to like, I don't want her to come back. Hell no. Screw him.
What
Get
were
out of
the
there.
other, did you, tropes? I actually went through my list, Jordan, and I wrote down, you'd be really proud of me.
Good job,
So proud of
Claire.
you.
City romance.
Love it.
She falls first, he falls harder.
Love it.
Right person, wrong time.
Yeah.
From high school.
Yeah. I like it. Can there be one that just says chaos?
Yeah. Chaotic.
Okay, literally chaos
Yeah.
because
Right
holy,
down.
holy
Yeah, I
crud.
don't know what else I would say. Friends to lovers, obviously. They became friends.
I put the one-liners were great.
Oh my gosh, there were some funny ones. Do you agree with the decisions Gracie ultimately makes? What would you have done differently?
Yes.
Well, it depends. Some of the things. Do I think she should have agreed to write his story? No.
Agreed.
I don't think she should have done that.
Did she know it was his story though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he was just.
Let me rephrase.
I missed
to
that.
start with, when he started talking about it, no, but she could tell he was getting very angry when she was talking about it, and she's like, "I'm sorry," because like clearly this happened to you.
This is your story, yeah.
But she could still continued. Yes, he was like, "Yeah, you should do that," but she should have been like, "No, I'm not going to do this. This is your story. Like, I'm not going to put this out for the world."
For a split second, I thought that Colin was like telling her for like a bad reason. Like he was gonna like, how do I explain this? Like he was telling Gracie the story to write to kind of like either sabotage her or to make him like like not famous but
Oh, you thought he was using her?
a little bit just for a split
Like as
I
second.
like
can see that.
oh gosh, what do you call it?
Yeah.
Like revenge
Ish.
toward Lindsay?
Something. Yes.
Which essentially that's
Yes.
what he did.
Like to get back at Lindsay?
Yes.
doing it.
Okay.
Yes,
Back
but
at her.
also
Yeah.
for his benefit as well. Like I felt like there was just something else that was like he had really bad intentions for a little bit because maybe he was like, I thought maybe he felt embarrassed about the whole letters and knew Gracie knew it was actually her or something like that. But then as it like then the next chapter went on and it like cleared my head. I
Yeah.
was like, that's not happening. But for a second, I did think he was gonna cause a ruckus.
Yep.
No, I don't like that.
I really loved on him.
One other thing I said I did appreciate that she was previously engaged and that he was previously married and that they had both been in serious relationships. I did actually appreciate that point because usually in the books it's like one or the other has been in a good one and the other one like can't find anybody.
Mhm.
This one they both had like kind of their hearts broken essentially.
Mhm. And they were serious. Yeah, serious.
Yeah, and they were serious relationships.
Engaged,
I
marriage.
did like that part.
I do like when she made Scott leave. She's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna come."
That
with
was
you,"
so
and then
funny.
She slammed the door. Like,
Bye.
So
Go
funny.
Gracie.
And
Yes.
then tip the driver an extra $50. I'm like, oh
Get
my
him out of here.
gosh. Yeah.
Make him leave.
That was so funny. Yeah, I liked her the way she took control. That was really cool. Like she didn't wait for things to like, oh well, I found this job. No, she did it. She did it all on her own. She just did it. So
Yeah. I really liked the book. I mean,
Yeah, it was good. I would definitely read this author again.
yeah, I think I'd give her another shot.
I think I like a bunch of like when I was doing this on Storygraph, you can go in under the author's name and see what they've written.
Because when was this book released? Like, how old is this book?
Ooh.
I like look.
Does it say on there?
Yeah, 2023.
Oh,
Yeah, it was May 16th of 2023.
nice.
3 years ago.
Yeah, I would be curious to see like her growth. And if she like if this is just her way of writing where it's like really fast and like the stories happen within 10 days. I didn't really realize that until they were like, yeah, I met him like 10 days ago and I was like, "Oh my gosh." But
I did like the email aspect.
That was
Throwing
cool.
that in there. I did like that a lot.
yeah.
Oh, your book.
You see
What
that?
happened to it?
I don't know. It's falling apart. I was trying to find her book section, but there. Oh no, that's an email. Never mind. Yeah, they did split that up really well.
Yeah, I like that. That was good.
But it was a cute
cute.
story.
Any last thoughts, ladies?
No,
Oh gosh.
So she has a couple more books then after this one, obviously.
She does. I don't think
Like very many.
later. She has a few.
Oh,
She had like
Cute.
like 5 total.
Okay.
There's one coming out this year, it looks like. But they kind of are all like, one's a storybook wedding, the end of summer, the guest book. This new one's called My Side of the Story. Like I think it's book themed, which I like when they're like themed around like authors or people who are involved with books, which is super nice.
That's cool. It's an author within an author. That kind of like blows my mind a little bit, honestly.
yeah.
I feel like that'd be really hard to write, saying you're writing as an author, having to write
As an author.
Mm-hmm.
Because that has to be a little
a
different.
book inside of it.
Yeah, a book in a book.
It has to be different a little bit if you're going to share that much. So,
Let me hold the jar for you.
all right, ladies and
So
gentlemen.
you want to tell them what we did, Jordan?
So we have like I think 7 in there. We each picked 2 of our own picks for summer reads, summer vibes, and then we had one all together that we all have. So we kind
We're all
that
ready.
Was, kind of seemed like a.
I don't even remember what I have in there, actually.
we did no.
We just
forgot.
went over this, too. So,
And I'm all ready for the summer reads. Like, give me all the things. Do you know which colors are what?
I don't.
Okay.
I mean, I looked at them the other night, but that was just because I needed to look at the non-seasonal ones. Let's do.
Yeah, that's a good color.
We were reading Tourist Trap by Morgan Elizabeth.
is that yours?
That was mine.
Of course. 2 in a row.
Woo!
3 in a row.
If You Stay was me.
Oh,
Stay.
I meant the one that we had before that we
I-
vetoed. That long one.
The long one.
Yes, but I read the trigger warnings and I was like, man, no, we're not gonna read that.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, Tourist Trap. It looked cute.
Yeah.
To be honest, the one I really wanted was the Love Overboard one. That one it's like a reality TV show.
Oh, that would have been kind of fun.
On this huge yacht.
Oh, that would have been fun.
And I've read the author before, and she's really funny.
It's like Below Deck.
But this,
I love Below Deck.
I do too.
I actually also have I read this author before? Yes, I have read Morgan
What's the
Elizabeth.
author?
Is she
Morgan Elizabeth,
is
she's
she
very
good?
funny.
New one for me.
Oh, okay.
She's
Cool.
very funny.
Ow.
But yes, we're reading Tourist.
And it's on Kindle.
Yes.
It's on Kindle Unlimited.
For sure.
Yes.
Okay.
We checked.
I checked.
Yeah.
Okay.
I checked
Yeah,
it
all
first.
of our books typically we're gonna try to have them on KU.
The other one I was going to send was out on like the 12th of July, and I was like,
Dang it.
this comes out 2 days before that.
We can't do that.
It was about like 2 storm chasers for like they're chasing like a hurricane.
Oh.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting
Called, like,
concept.
stormy weather or something like that.
That's such a. I'm gonna write a romance book about a hurricane. That's just.
It's
There's-
interesting.
There's one. It's based off Twisters.
I was gonna say Twister one would be good
I'll send
because
that
you know
one to
I would
you.
like that.
Yeah, I'll
Let's
send
see
that to you.
That'd be cool.
Need that for this.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
We got our new book. We've covered this one. So, June 24th then is when we will be covering The Tourist Trap by Morgan Elizabeth, which is on Kindle.
No.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Jeez.
our next episode.
Oh my gosh. I
I was
can't
like,
read.
no,
That's
no.
Nope.
episode.
Okay. June 24th, excuse me, is All Things Summer we're going to chat about all of our summer stuff. Then on July 22nd is our book talk for The Tourist Trap.
Like, that's a quick turnaround.
Whew.
I was like,
Nope.
no.
Sorry, I'm reading too many dates. Again, if you haven't already, comment, like, subscribe so you don't miss us in the future. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and we will see you guys in the next chapter.
Bye.